Hey guys, Resale Rabbit here with ResaleRabbit.com, and I did not plan on doing another video today. I was actually filming at a flea market today, made a few $100, did pretty well, and that was supposed to be it. But I ended up going to a thrift store afterwards, one that I'd never been to before.
I mean, let's be honest. Most of the thrift shops in Houston, I've never been to. You know, I don't really live near here.
Anyways, I went to this thrift store, and I did so well that I felt that it needed its own video just to talk about it. Let's go over the numbers.
So here are the numbers. I'm already going to point out how terrible the lighting is in this room. I have one more lamp back here, but it looks like this when I turn it on. It's a little distracting, isn't it? So that's why I keep it off. So anyways, today, just at this one thrift store, this one Houston thrift store, I spent a total of $428. That's a lot of money to spend at one thrift store. But I expect to make about $2,535 from it all after fees. So I actually didn't do the math, but that's what, $2,107 profit. I am really good at doing math in my head today. So $2,107 profit. If I did that wrong, I'm sure I'll edit it later, or maybe I won't even double check my work. Not bad for one thrift store, huh? $2,100. So let's go take a look at what I got. Starting out, I got this modem for $15. It is used, but it's worth about $50 on Amazon used. I actually just sent one of these in this morning on the shipment from Alabama, exact same thing, in the box also. So that's interesting, but I paid $15 for it. It'll sell for about $50. Next, over here, this is a Bluetooth speaker, receiver, whatever you want to call it. It hooks to your visor in your car. Just hook it right on here, and you've got Bluetooth speakerphone in your car. It's worth about $40 used after fees. There were two listings for it. They both had very good ranks, so I of course went for the one that was selling for more money. And lastly, I got this thing. It's an AMD processor. I paid $15 for it, and it should sell for about $128, I believe, $125, somewhere in that range. I actually had two of them. One of them, however, did not have this seal. It's kind of tough to tell with the lighting, but this is a branded seal, and it's got the little perforation in it. Yeah, you can't see that. It's got the perforation in it. Now you can kind of see it. That you would have on similar price tags, so you can't peel it off and put it back on. So anyways, I paid $25 for it. I know nothing about computer peripherals or computer parts, or I don't even know what a peripheral is. Is this a peripheral? I really don't know. But anyways, I scanned the barcode, and it had a really good rank and was selling for like $140 or something. So after fees, it's like $125. Next, I got all this toner. Look at all this stuff. Tons and tons of toner. They had a whole wall of it. I'll show you a picture of about half of the wall. I'm not good at taking pictures in the field. And it looks like this. And I ended up picking out every toner that was worth money and unopened. There were quite a few that were open. There were quite a few that were worthless. Some remanufactured or refilled. Some just crappy brands. There was like some Kanoka Minolta or something like that, or Kanika or whatever it's called. Those weren't really coming up as valuable online. They wanted between $10 and $15 each. I actually negotiated them down to $5 a piece for all of them. Those Xerox ones should be interesting. There are 0 FBA offers. Nobody has FBA on them. It's actually two different toners. I've got 10 of one and 12 of another. And I'm going to be the only person selling them via FBA. They have a very high rank, but not a terrible rank. I think they are like $50 and $60 is the lowest one. But the second lowest on one of them was like $100. So if they start selling rapidly, I am going to crank that price up to $100. And if I can get $100 a piece, that means these Xerox ones will get me math. I was just bragging about my math skills. About $2,200 just on the Xerox ones. I've got a whole bunch, 9 to be exact, of these HP 98s. I'm sure a lot of you have seen it before. It's a pretty common one. And above it, I've got 4 or 5 HP 74s. Another pretty common one. We do often see the 92 and the 96, but not as commonly. And these all vary in price. I don't think there's a single one below $40 FBA. There's one Canon one in the corner there that was a decent one. But overall, my totals on this, I paid $220 for all of them. That's 44 toner cartridges for $5 each. Total resale value, gross. Normally I don't do gross values. You know what? I'm going to get in front of the camera here because this is kind of weird just staring at a wall of toner without anything. Now, as I was saying, normally I don't do gross values here. I just do what I would get after fees. But this is interesting. The gross value of all of this is $2,432.37, and that is matching the lowest price. You can add at least another $1,000 to that if we mark these up to 100. We'll see what ends up happening. Now, what I will get net after fees, that is $1,725.51 minus the $220. Oh God, why is there so much math today? You guys suck. Oh, it will be $1,505.51. I am doing this for a living, so I don't need to do math anymore. Keep that in mind. But anyways, this is an awesome haul. One of the best thrifted finds that I have had in my career in one spot. I just need to sell like 5 of these to make my money back, and then some. It was an awesome haul. I keep thinking that I'm forgetting something. Oh yeah, the other big part of today's haul. Let's go check it out. So while I was there, I found 10 graphing calculators, and I got so excited. But unfortunately, someone else had already claimed them. There's another eBay seller there, and we're fighting back and forth and back and forth. Hey, if the other eBay seller is watching this, let me know. It'd be awesome to connect. But anyways, we were fighting back and forth about the calculators. But after I expressed interest, the manager said, well, hey, we got some more in the back. So he pulled out 10 more graphing calculators. I wanted to pay $10 each. He wouldn't have it. So I said, how about 15 each? He still wouldn't have it. Their price tag was $20.99 each. However, out of the kindness of his heart, after I agreed to this, while I was checking out, he reduced the price to $18. Now the two at $10 were actually, had a small issue, a line in the screen. I'm perfectly fine selling them on Amazon with a small line in the screen. You actually barely notice it. You notice it a lot more when you just darken the screen than if you make the screen lighter and put a number over it. But I got those for $10 each, so I have $164 in the calculators. The $12 item is that Bluetooth speakerphone. That was purchased on this receipt. I actually was in 3 different transactions here at this store. So, hopefully, you guys learned something. I know I learned a lot. What is going on with the focus here? I noticed it was screwing up on the focus when I got in front of the camera. Unfortunately, I couldn't see what was going on while I was talking. Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This is going to be a surprisingly long video for when it's about one thrift store. Usually I do a video this length that's like 10 or 15 or 100,000 thrift stores. Oh, okay, maybe not quite that many, but I've got another video that I'm working on that is going to be the flea market here in Houston. Where I made, over the course of 2 days, I don't know, about $1,000. I didn't really add it up yet. It's just an estimate. So if the number contradicts, go by the number in the actual video. But I will link that video up here. Although if you're on YouTube, you're going to see it down here. I'm rambling again. Also, I've got a video from Alabama coming up. I've got like 40 videos here in the mix. But I wanted to announce, let's do something here. Hold on. Back up so you can see me. Alright, I wanted to announce that I'm starting a new segment or show or special, whatever you want to call it. It's called Reseller Spotlight. I'm going to focus on either a retailer or a reseller or somebody interesting to this business. on every episode. And I don't know how often they're going to be. It's basically going to be as soon as I find someone, get a video filmed, get it edited together, and get it on YouTube, that's how often it's going to be. Shut up! My first video is going to be on a Goodwill somewhere, showing behind the scenes, their pricing structures, how everything works in the back room at Goodwill. I've also got a couple of big, very profitable, very popular thrift stores coming up in here too, which I will not name right off the bat. If you don't shut up, I'm just going to cut the video. And I'd like to add in some big resellers too. So if you have anything that you want to see, whether it's a person, whether it's a thrift store, a pawn shop, a flea market, a resale shop, or an Amazon or eBay seller that you want to see, let me know. But in the meantime, keep a watch on ResaleRabbit.com. We've got a lot more videos coming up as soon as I can get around to editing them and uploading them. See, filming is the easy part. It's the editing and uploading that kind of